Governor John Duncan held a press briefing on Friday, August 19th to report on his first 2 years as governor of the Virgin Islands. Speaking to members of the press, Governor Duncan said one of the challenges he faced when he took office was the corruption within the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force and the leadership of the force. Holding responsibility for public service, Governor Duncan said the key to making any organization effective is to ensure that the key leadership positions are filled by experienced and capable people.
It should therefore be no surprise that over the past 2 years there have been major changes in the top posts of the public service. This has been a deliberate policy. I have mentioned the Commissioner of Police, but altogether a total of 9 senior positions across the public service have already or will shortly change. Sometimes this has been because, after many years of dedicated service, it was the natural time for people to move on. In other instances, senior officials have decided to take time out to pursue further professional development. And I very much applaud that. But in other cases, I was not satisfied that the best interests of the territory were being served by those who remain in post.
Referring to expats filling senior posts, Governor Duncan said, far too often, BVI landers do not apply for senior posts even though they have the talent and the right qualifications. And while defending his decision not to order a commission of inquiry last year into the government's handling of Cruise Pier Expansion project, Governor John Duncan stated that a separate independent audit is expected to be completed within a few weeks. During his press briefing, Governor Duncan said 4 investigations were already conducted into the project, and they found no evidence of wrongdoing.
Regrettably, the reports by both the Auditor General and the Public Accounts Committee were deficient, requiring further investigation by the Caribbean Development Bank and an independent investigation funded by the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. Despite those 4 separate investigations, no evidence of wrongdoing was discovered. In the summer of last year, further allegations emerged about the Cruise Pier Village project. After lengthy discussions with the Premier and Cabinet Ministers, the Premier, as Minister of Finance, has engaged an independent and respected company to carry out an audit. The report should be available in the coming weeks, and it is my view that this is an example of the government taking its proper responsibility.
Back in March last year, while stating that there is no useful purpose in commissioning any further inquiry into the port development project, Governor Duncan raised a number of issues regarding the project, including the need for greater transparency as well as observation of procurement guidelines.